So yeah, guys, y'all probably wonder where I've been, what I've been doing. Like, y'all, life been lifing over here. Let me tell y'all about it, but that'll be in other videos. But life been lifing, like, but I still managed to like get up and do what I'm supposed to do and stuff like that. The only thing that I haven't been doing lately is working out like I used to. I used to like work out like 4 to 3 days during the week. Like, I haven't been working out, and I haven't been doing YouTube like that, and I just been like locked away. Like, so yeah, so guys, so today we basically gonna talk about, I have a surprise for you guys, and I have to just talk about a few things. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is me going on fasting. Yeah, me going on fasting, and how God blessed me in so much ways. And I just want to tell you guys how good God is to me. Like, he's so wonderful, and I really appreciate him, and I love to talk about him because he's so good in so much ways. Like, looking back at my life and what I've been through, he been so good. He been so good because I've been through a lot, and he just been so good to me, and I really appreciate everything he have done for me, and you know, everything that I went through. In January, I came back from New Jersey in December. You know, I took a mini trip to New Jersey. I came back, and I was just going through a lot, and I was just tired of that cycle of going through the same thing over and over. So I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna go on a fasting. At first I was like, I'm gonna do like a 7-day fasting. It just come up in my spirit to like do fasting because I was just so tired of the repetitive things that I've been like, you know, things that I go through, and it been like year, and it's like a cycle of like going through it and going through it. So I was like, let me go on a 7-day fasting to see how. And the 7-day turned into a 3-day fasting, and I was like, okay, let's try a 3-day fasting. So I did a 3-day fasting. I basically told my sister, because you know, me and my mom and my sister live together, so I basically told my sister. At the time, me and my mom wasn't on good terms, so it wasn't, you know, I didn't really let her know or whatever, because we was on good terms, talking terms. So I let my sister know, and I know they said don't really, you know, don't tell people when you're going on fasting, just go on fasting, but don't probably just tell like people close to you or people who you live with or whatever. I don't know, but I just told my sister and one of my guy friends about it, and yeah, during the fasting it was. But yeah, guys, so the first day it was hard. The second day it was like a lot of stuff like revealing, like God just kept like, I just kept having dreams. Like, I just kept having dream about stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I just keep having dreams. And these dreams, like, you know, one of my church moms, because you know I always talk to her, and she basically was like, oh, just look the dreams up and stuff like that, you know, research it. So every time I have a dream, I'll go on the internet and I'll just like research these dreams, and God was just talking to me, guys. Like, I will have like 2 dreams in one day, 3 dreams in one day. He was just like talking to me through these dreams and stuff, and it was like mind-boggling, because I'm like, oh my God, like, I never been, you know, it was just like a lot of stuff revealing and stuff like that. And it was like, oh my God, like he's really talking to me. And some of the stuff like I wrote down, and one of the things that I remember, I think it was a Proverbs, I think it was like Proverbs something. I forgot because I wrote it down in my notes, but I'll let you guys know in the other video. But it was basically talking about a Proverbs woman, and basically I had a dream about like not being afraid, like going out and like making a life for myself. And you know, because the way I am, like I'm usually like afraid to like go on my own and do certain things on my own, because I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna, you know. But yeah, during these encounters, it just felt really good to like hear from God, like, you know, him just like, it just felt so surreal. Like it felt so surreal, and I was so happy because I was like, oh my God, like he's really having an encounter with me. Like I don't know how to explain it, guys, but it felt so good to like just be in his presence. It feels really good to be in God's presence. I'm not even gonna lie, God. Like it felt really, really good. So after those 3 days, the 3-day fasting, after the 3-day fasting, I told myself like I need to have like a day that I sit down and have a day just me and him. So I pick Wednesdays, like every Wednesday, Bible study Wednesdays and stuff, just, you know, writing down things that come up in my spirit and stuff like that. So I do sit down and have like, you know, I mean, I don't really go to church like that, but I do like time for him. Like every Wednesday is me and him. So, and during that time I was just going through a lot with my mom. It was like arguments. It was like me and her was going, like we was just arguing during that time and everything. And I'm like, God, why am I going through all of this? Yeah, so during these days, like it was like during them time, like the time that I was doing fasting, it was just like a lot. Like me and my mom wasn't talking, we was arguing, like it was just a lot. It was just a lot going on. And I'm just happy that I come out of it and everything is good. And thank you to God for everything that I went through, because it teach me a lot. Like being on that 3-day fasting teach me a lot. It teaches me a lot. I'm not perfect, but it teaches me a lot. And I kind of like distance myself from people. Like when I was on fasting, I didn't go around nobody. Like I just distanced myself from people. And yeah, I just was by myself. I come to the lake, talk to him, and I know I'm kind of like all over the place with this story, but it's like I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just excited to tell this story. But so yeah, after the fasting, I told myself it's time for me to move out. It's time for me to move out. I was planning on going to New York, just leaving Florida. I was like, it's time for me to leave Florida, but he didn't put that in my spirit to leave Florida. And I just kept asking him, like, God, am I supposed to leave? Like, can you answer me? And he never answered me. Like he never answered me. Like I was like, God, is it the right time? Like, am I supposed to leave? And I just kept convincing myself, like, girl, get up and go and like go somewhere. So I was like, okay, it's time, like going to New York and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, I'ma just go to New York and everything is going to be fine. But then me and a friend sit down and we spoke, And I also spoke to my sister about it, and I was telling her, like, yeah, I was moving and I'm gonna go to New York. But then I wasn't moving because of me. I was moving because it was somebody else. I wasn't moving because I wanted to move to New York. I was moving because I had somebody up there, and I was getting, I'm not gonna, because I'm grown, so I'm not gonna say peer pressure, but I was moving because of this person. So I was like I took a step back when my guy friend talked to me about it. So I took a step back and I was like, you're right. So yeah, so we talked about it or whatever. I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, I just need to settle in here. Like, I have my job here. I have my car and stuff. I just need to get my own place and, like, move out. So during that process, like, I felt like, oh my God, I want to move, like, right now. Like, I don't want to stay in this house anymore. I just want to move right now. I'm just so tired of the arguments with me and my mom. I'm just tired of, like, the bullying that I'm getting. Like, I was just sick of it. Like, I was just tired of it, because me and my mom don't have, like, a good relationship. And I just kept asking myself, like, why I keep going back to stay with my mom? Like, I just kept asking God that, like, why is this situation keep happening to me? So one day I just got up and I just started looking for, I got up and I was like, I just want to move, like, you know. So I went around and I just started going to apartments, and I just started asking. The one apartment that I went to this apartment like a year ago to sign up for them, and I didn't get approved. So I was like, let me go back to this apartment to at least try my luck again, because I did it before and I didn't get it. So I was like, let me go back to this apartment. So I went back and everything. I did the paperwork and everything. This, like, I didn't have no money or nothing like that. Nothing. I didn't have no money, nothing. And I just went. Did the paperwork and everything. And she was like, oh, she called me the next day because she was like, oh, I have to put it. She said she got to put it through the system, so she gonna have to call me tomorrow. So I said, okay, all right, no problem. So the next day I got a phone call from her, and basically she was telling me, oh, yeah, you got approved, and when can you pay the first well, let's back up with that. Before I even got approved, I went home that day. When I did the application, I went home and I cried, and I went on my knees and I prayed, and I was like, God, if this apartment, I was like, this apartment is mine and I'm going to get this apartment. And I just kept like telling him, like, this is mine. I just feel it. This is my apartment and I'm gonna get this apartment, and this opportunity is not gonna miss me. And I just kept praying to him, and I was like, that application is gonna go through and everything is going to out to him. And I was like, God, I really need to leave this environment. I'm not happy. Like, this is not a good environment for my mental. Like, I'm just stuck in the room. I don't want to go out. I don't talk to nobody except for my sister in the house. And it was just a lot. And I prayed and I cried to him. And the next day, God is so good, guys. Like, God, let me tell you about God. When God gonna come through, when God come through for you, he come through. Like, God is good, guys. Like, God, he ain't nothing to play with. He a good God. He's a merciful God. So the next day, after all of that, she called me, and because I was gonna call her, but she called me and she was like, oh, Miss Wilson, you got approved for the apartment. When can you put your deposit down in your first month? Guys, I did not have no money for no first month and no deposit. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I did not have no money for no first rent, no first month or no deposit. So I went to the lake and I told her, like, when she told me that, I was like, I'm going to try to come up with the money. Just give me some time. I'm going to try to come up with the money. But I left one thing out. With that process, I got up that day when I was going to do the application. Well, I just went in there to to see if they have anything available. And when I went in there, she was like, yeah, she has something available. I just need $85 application fee. So I called my sister, and because at the time I didn't get paid yet, so I called my sister and I asked her, can she send me $85 or whatever, and when I get paid I will pay her back. So she sent it to me, and I went to go buy a money order, and yeah, I brought it to the office, and I gave it to her, did my application and everything. But yeah, that's what I needed to get out of the way. But yeah, like, guys, this process was a long process too. But I did the application and everything, and yeah, so God basically was like, yeah, trust in me and don't worry about anything, and I'll pull you through whatever you need to go, whatever you need. So I sat down, and all my checks, like even my back check, because I was supposed to pay my mom the rent, so I gave her the rent, and my other rest of check that I got, I just saved it up. I didn't buy no grocery. I didn't spend anything. I just saved all 2 or 3 of those checks up, so I could have the deposit fee. So that's what I did, and yeah, I got the deposit fee, and I also save up the rest of the money. And so yeah, so I saved up those checks, and I basically paid the deposit fee, and I'm going to also save up the rest of my checks and pay the first month and the rest of stuff. The other rest of stuff, they'll come in due time. I'll figure it out, but I'm starting from scratch, and I'm really excited and everything like that. And I just want to say, God, like, guys, trust in God. Anything you do, anything you have going on, and you think you can't come out that situation, because I was looking at it and I was like, damn, I don't think but y'all, when y'all trust in God, y'all come through. Y'all come out of any situation. He'll help y'all to come out of any situation, and
High volume. Am I really that?